Good evening and welcome to a special television presentation of Hungry Hearts, the annual culinary gala in support of Our Place Society. Tonight's broadcast here on CHEK is presented by PwC, NAPIT Projects, and some wonderful local businesses who make such a positive impact in our community. Over the next half hour, we promise to inform, to entertain, and we will definitely make you a little bit hungry. But to give you a sense of where the money we're raising tonight is going, let's ask, how do you feed 300 people in an hour? I don't think any of us can complain about hosting a few people for dinner after watching that. Tonight, we will learn more about the vital work Our Place staff and volunteers do in our community every day, and how for so many, healing starts with a meal. But first, let's meet some of the chefs who are vying for that highly coveted title of Tastiest Plate at next weekend's Hungry Hearts Gala. This fundraiser is one of Victoria's favorite culinary events and showcases some of our city's top chefs. So here are a few of the contenders.
Hi, I'm Chef Rob Budlong from Camosun College Culinary Arts, and today we're going to be preparing a smoked mussel tortellini with champagne mussel veloute. Trey, you want to give me a hand? So, we have a pre-cooked tortellini here already. We're going to melt a little bit of butter and warm this through. So this tortellini is made with smoked mussel meat, and we're using a squid ink pasta dough. And we're serving this with a champagne mussel veloute. So what we've done is we've taken the cooking liquid from cooking the mussels, reduced that down, added a bit of cream and white wine or champagne, and reduced that down to a nice sauce consistency. So we're gonna use a lot of like strong punchy flavors. You know, I wouldn't want to eat an entire bowl of this, but as one bite, it's pretty good. Yeah, and then you can add that mussel veloute. Yeah, that cream sauce that we made earlier. And then one of those tortellinis right on top. And then garnished with a little bit of greens just for some color. And that's the dish. So that's our smoked mussel tortellini with champagne mussel veloute.
Hey guys, it's me, Joey. I'm the chef at the Big Spoon. Today I got a crab rangoon benny. You start with an English muffin, followed by your crab mix. It's a nice healthy serving of that. So that's got the cream cheese in there. It's got the prick nom pla, which is the Thai hot sauce. There's cilantro in there. It's really delicious. Next, I'll be poaching my eggs, just like that. You dip your potato patty in, followed by the breadcrumbs, and then you shallow fry it. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. Look at that. Nice and golden, beautiful, ready to go. Egg is perfect. Look at that. So that goes on top of the crab. This nice fresh avocado slices. And this is our cashew-based hollandaise. Look at that, wow. A little bit of crispy fried onions I did this morning. And just a little kiss of the West Coast flavor action right there. A little bit of crispy seaweed. And that's the crab rangoon benny.
Hi, my name's Dan Bain. I'm the chef here at the beautiful Delta Ocean Point. Today we'll be making leek ash tuna with a buttermilk dill vinaigrette, crispy black brioche, and crispy horseradish. First things first, we have this lovely ahi tuna here. We've made a bit of a mosaic with some leek ash in there and rolled it up real nice. Got to season it with the salts. Very important. And we're just going to do a quick sear on this, not to cook it through, just to give it a little bit of texture. Just going to roll it around a little bit. So for this plate, we're going to start off with just a little bit of this beautiful dill oil. And then we've got these sort of dehydrated black brioche that we've made with some squid ink here. That's just gonna sit on top. Then I've got a little bit of just a dehydrated horseradish powder here, just for a little kick. This is our crispy horseradish that we've made with egg whites. And then we're just gonna finish with this buttermilk gel. This is sort of the vinegar to the vinaigrette. And then I'm just gonna garnish with some nice fresh dill. And we've picked some beautiful cornflowers just from my garden this morning. That's our leek ash tuna with crispy horseradish, crispy black brioche, and a buttermilk and dill vinaigrette.
I'm Chef Robert Castles of Savour Restaurant. My dish this year will be Moroccan rubbed lamb loin. It's rubbed with cumin, coriander, ginger, garlic, orange. So we're just gonna give this a nice sear on one side, flip it over and pop her in the oven, and then we'll start working on our sauces warming after that. Okay, so we're gonna heat up our eggplant ragu, fry up our polenta. This is one of the sauces. It's carrot emulsion made from straight carrot juice, reduced down about 75%. Concentrates the sugars, gives it a lovely sweetness with the spices for the lamb. So that's our polenta that we just lightly fried to get a little crispness. This is cilantro yogurt. Here we've got the eggplant ragu. Carved lamb. Carrot emulsion. For garnish, we have a little bit of micro cilantro grown for us by Ultimate Microgreens, the local company. And then we also have some borage blossoms that we grow out back in our edible blossom garden. And there we have it, Moroccan spiced lamb loin. Happy to be a part of the event this year. Vote for us.
We're really excited to be part of Our Place Society's Hungry Hearts competition for 2022. We really hope you come out and enjoy the food and vote for us.
I love that Our Place is doing this fundraiser, and I think it's such a cool idea, and let's do this every year.
We're very excited to be working with Our Place and Hungry Hearts, so please vote for us.
Those all look so delicious to me. And even though the big event is still a few days away, you can start the voting process tonight. If your mouth is watering like mine, go ahead and cast your ballot at the address you see on the bottom of your screen. And you will automatically be entered for a chance to win dinner for two at one of our participating restaurants. And while you're there, please consider making a donation to support the essential programs and services provided by Our Place Society. As the region's largest emergency meals provider, Our Place serves more than 1,000 plates each and every day to those in need. But it could use your help, now more than ever, with the cost of food on the rise. We'll continue with some more delicious food and some fun in just a few moments. You're watching Our Place Society's Hungry Hearts on CHEK.
Chatterbox Coffee Company is a proud supporter of Our Place and the Hungry Hearts Gala because we think it's important to be involved in our community and to do whatever we can to help out.
Coast Capital has been a proud partner of Our Place since 2012, and we're so happy to be back supporting the Hungry Hearts Gala. The work that Our Place does is integral to our community, from providing a warm blanket and a nutritious meal, but perhaps more importantly, providing a sense of belonging. We want to thank everyone at Our Place for the important work they do all year long.
Welcome back to Hungry Hearts. Tonight we're celebrating Our Place Society's Gala fundraiser thanks to support from PwC, Odlum Brown, Concert Properties, Coast Capital, Napit Projects, Park Retirement Living, Chatterbox Coffee, and these wonderful sponsors. And now we're joined by Stephen Seltzer from Our Place Society. Stephen, we have some great auction prizes behind us. What do we have here?
We've got all sorts of amazing gifts from businesses, from different supporters of our community. We've got some really nice jewelry. We've got pet packages. We've got things to pamper people with. We've got hotel stays. We've got so many restaurant packages, all kinds of things that really make it the best of the region that we're able to auction off.
How needed is the support from the community right now?
Right now, we're facing a lot of challenges around rising food costs. We're serving over 1,000 meals a day We've served over 180,000 meals just so far this year alone. And so we really need the community to start bidding, start supporting, have fun with the auction, but also know that it's all going to a really important cause.
If you could support and like more information, please go to ourplacesociety.com/hungryhearts to learn more.
Audlin Brown has been an active member of British Columbia communities for almost 100 years. We're proud to support Our Place. Our Place provides benefits not only for the most vulnerable in Victoria, but the broader community as well, which aligns with our values. So we want to thank Our Place for allowing us to be a sponsor and to be a supporter, and for the hard work that they do in the community.
We've already introduced you to a handful of the distinguished chefs vying for that title of Hungry Hearts champion in our annual culinary competition. But now let's meet some more of the chefs who will tempt us with their tasty creations.
My name is James West. I am the executive chef at Tapestry Victoria Harbour. Today we're going to be making summer pudding. The really nice thing about this dish is it really uses everything that's fresh from the season. Right now we've got strawberries in season. So this won't take long. Once it gets up to heat, you're going to start seeing the liquids coming out. Once the liquids come out, we're going to start adding our next berries. The next step are the blueberries. That's going to be the most hardy of the berries that we're using right now. We're going to go in with the blackberries. You can see the liquids are just starting to come out. We need a little bit more heat on that. And we'll add our raspberries. The raspberries just need to be warmed through. Final step, just a splash of vanilla. You'll have a colander. All those beautiful juices are going to be dripping out. I do this at home for my family and I use a bread pan. The most important part though is lining it with the cling film. That makes it easy to remove. Take our bread, and just a plain white bread works well. You don't want to use a sourdough, it's not really spongy enough. Dip it in, line your mold, just like that. This is one I made earlier today. It's always best if it sits overnight. All of the little bits of juices that are in the bottom of the pan, and that is the sauce. And here it is, summer on a plate, summer pudding. It changes with your growing season, but it's always delicious.
Hi there, my name is Mark Klassen. I'm the restaurant chef here at the Fairmont Empress. So today we're going to be preparing a char-grilled giant Pacific octopus served with a red pepper and sherry emulsion, a Nduja sofrito, a black olive tapioca cracker, and some confit fingerling potatoes. All right, so we're just puffing our black olive tapioca cracker, just putting in some hot oil to puff it up real quick. Perfect, then we'll grill the octopus next. All right, so we got a nice little char on there. And then I'll be just reheating our potatoes, confit potatoes in a little pot, finish it with some herbs. All right, so we're gonna give our octopus just a little bit of glaze and some of this pork fat. And then we'll plate everything up with the red pepper sherry emulsion. Then we're just gonna arrange our confit fingerling potatoes around the plates. Then we'll give it a little drizzle of our Nduja sofrito. And we're gonna garnish up with some local sea asparagus. And then our finishing touch of the black olive cracker. Now here's our char-grilled Pacific octopus with a Nduja sofrito, confit fingerling potatoes, and a red pepper and sherry emulsion.
My name's Kelsey. I'm here at Virtuous Pie in Victoria, and we are thrilled to be participating in the Hungry Hearts Gala, working together with Our Place again. We're preparing a signature dish, and it is our Stranger Wings pizza, which is one of the pizzas on our original menu, curated by a team in Vancouver. So I am stretching our pizza dough. We normally would serve it by the slice, but for the gala, we thought we would make little pizza hors d'oeuvres. So we're gonna place these in the tin. We're going to use some of our cauliflower bianca as the base. This is made with potatoes and cauliflower and miso. We're going to add in our cauliflower wings. These are created in-house. They're gluten-free. And we're going to bake those. About 500 degrees for about 6 or 8 minutes. We have made these little pizza hors d'oeuvres. And we're going to finish this with our house-made vegan blue cheese dressing, a little fried shallot, and fresh green onion. And that's it. There you have it. That's our Stranger Wings pizza hors d'oeuvre. Vote for us at Virtuous Pie.
Hi, my name is Ken Nakano. I'm the executive chef here at the Inn at Laurel Point. My dish that we're going to do this for the event is Yarrow Meadows smoked duck breast. Anyway, I'm going to start off and cook a little bit of the smoked duck. So we do it slow and low. We start it in a cold pan, and that gives us the ability to cook it very slowly, very evenly. the same time, we'll do the corn fritter. And this is a simple batter made with flour, egg, dashi for the liquid, some of the corn niblets, and some aonori, which is a green, it's seaweed, but it's a little bit of a livelier or brighter flavored seaweed. This is the salal sauce that we made with our garden salal berries. And again, we put a little sauce under on the plate. We garnish with a little bit of the corn fritter. And then we garnish this with some of these ginger pickled apple. And this is the crumble that we made with some puffed wild rice. And that sort of rounds out all the flavors. And here's the finished duck of our smoked Yarrow Meadows duck breast with the corn fritter, a little bit of corn espuma and some pickled apple to garnish. Vote for us.
We do a lot of fundraising and community events here at Tapestry. It's kind of in our lifeblood.
We're thrilled to be supporting our place and be in the gala. We love working closely with our community.
Vote for us, and thank you so much for supporting the Hungry Hearts fundraiser.
We will get you back to that delicious food in a moment, but right now, Julian Daly, the CEO of Our Place Society, joins me. Behind us, we have a very exciting addition to Our Place and to Saanich. Tell us about what we have behind us.
Behind us, we have a dream come true. This is our first permanent housing facility being operated by Our Place, and one of the first of the new permanent housing facilities in the Greater Victoria area. So this is going to be a home for those folk who many people watching will remember, who were camping in our city 2 years ago, and they've been for the last few years in transitional housing, and they're now going to be moving into a permanent home here.
How does this change the level of care Our Place provides?
It takes us to a whole other level, because we've provided care in terms of shelter and food services and meeting basic needs, and transitional housing too. But what this allows us to do finally is to provide people with a permanent home, so they get out of the cycle of homelessness, from being on the street, going to shelters, back on the street. Now they can come to their end destination, which is a permanent place to live, which they never have to move from, because no one wants to see anyone living on the streets, living rough in our city. But previously there wasn't places for folk to go. Now there is.
Coming out of COVID, how challenging has it been to provide that level of care that Our Place is known for?
Yeah, it's been a challenging year. We've seen our need for our services dramatically increase. For example, the demand on our food services has gone up 35%. Yet we're also seeing, donations have been dropping because a lot of people are struggling with income, and the money they previously gave to us, they now need to spend on their grocery bills. Right. So that's been a challenge for us, but we continue to focus on our core services, which are the food services, the hygiene services, supporting people into health services, into housing and shelter. So now more than ever, we need to be there for folks.
And especially with new services coming into the mix, like the one behind us. How important is it for people who are watching tonight to donate to Our Place?
It's really important, because we can't do this work without your help, and we rely very heavily on donations. So if we're to continue to meet those basic needs and support people along a continuum of care so they can transform their lives with our support, we need the support of the citizens of Greater Victoria and need donations to do that.
Julian, thank you for your time. You're watching the Hungry Hearts Special in support of Our Place Society. We're back after a quick break.
Tapestry of Victoria Harbour is very pleased to participate in this year's 2022 Hungry Hearts Gala. We love to support Our Place and give back to our community where we live, build, and serve.
Our Place serves in our community and supports our most vulnerable, which aligns with PwC's values. Here at PwC, we cultivate a culture where we lead with care, providing support, understanding, and compassion for those around us. We can't think of a better organization to support than Our Place.
Welcome back to our broadcast preview of the annual Our Place Hungry Hearts Gala presented by Napit Projects and PwC. There's no question that nutrition plays a key role for those in recovery. At Our Place Society, New Road staff are changing lives and helping to overcome addiction with the help of a local classic, Fatso peanut butter.
Hi, I'm Zeno Friesen, kitchen supervisor at New Roads for Our Place. Today we're here with Jill, founder of Fatso peanut butter.
Yes. Hi. It's good to see you. Thanks for having me in the kitchen.
Anytime.
Today I thought we'd prepare a really simple, easy overnight oats parfait. It's a really great snack to put in your backpack on your way to work, or if you're hitting the gym for a workout. I of course like to top it off with a whole bunch of Fatso. So I'm going to start with a simple mason jar. You can use any upcycled container that you might have at your house. So it's a really simple start. Just some oats in a mason jar. And I'm going to be using almond milk.
Is there like a minimum soak time for?
I like to do overnight, right? Because it's a nice thing to do right before you go to bed, so you have a nice work breakfast if you're on the go. I'm also going to sweeten it a little bit. I'm using a vegan honey today, but you can use whatever sweetener you like. And I like to start, this is my first application of Fatso, there'll be more. So you always want to give Fatso a really good stir at ambient temperature. It's a little runny because we put in great oils like coconut oil and MCT oil. So I'm just going to put a bit in there and give it a little stir. I've been in recovery for 12 years. And one of the big focuses for me was getting a handle on my nutrition again, because that certainly wasn't a priority in my addiction. So I imagine at a place like New Roads that nutrition would be a heavy focus.
Usually after the first couple of weeks, they're very motivated to kind of get their health back, and we have a huge gym facility here, so they kind of get into the protein diet more than anything. So peanut butter is a commodity around here.
I'm sure, yeah. So that's one of the reasons why I love focusing on peanut butter and building, a really nutrient-dense profile on top of it, because peanut butter is a classic, right? So we can start. I've got some nice shredded coconut here. Yep. And you can do this in the evening before you pop it in the fridge, or I like to do it in the morning to keep some of the ingredients fresh. So just a bit of shredded coconut. And then we've got some nice pumpkin seeds and goji berries. Those are my go-tos as a topping because they're super colorful. For me, like when I started, in recovery, it was so important for me to, not only have a handle on what I was putting into my body, because typically as an addict, we're putting a lot of junk into our bodies. So regaining a sense of control and a sense of harmony within the body was really important to me early on. It's one of the reasons why I started Fatso, and it's one of the reasons I continue to eat it on a daily basis. And then I love a little bit of bee pollen. This is from a local place, Babe's Honey Farm. It just adds a super nice flavor to it. And then some local berries. We are in the heat of summer, so some raspberries that I got at Gala Farms, and then some BC blueberries right on top. And then I like to put in a really nice high-fat yogurt. Just adds to that sort of that parfait effect in this overnight oat dish. And then we'd be remiss if we didn't add a little bit more Fatso on top. There we go. You don't have to be shy. I like a liberal use of Fatso. And then we can just pop the lid on. And then this just goes in your fridge. And the next morning you have a full, nutritious, ingredient, diverse breakfast. Pop it in your backpack, in your car, take it to work, camping, wherever you'd like to have it.
Thank you, Jill, for coming down to New Roads and showing us your parfait snacks. I think the guys here are really going to be excited for this.
Having a quick and easy snack that is protein filled, nutrient dense, and being a part of somebody's recovery, even in a small way. I'm just thrilled to be here.
It's absolutely incredible how many services Our Place provides in this community. We hope that you learned a little something about the organization tonight, and you can help ensure this great work continues by donating to the Hungry Hearts campaign right now. You can call 250-940-5060 or visit the website ourplacesociety.com. And don't forget to cast your vote for the dish that you think deserves top spot in the Hungry Hearts culinary competition. And you'll be entered to win dinner at one of our participating restaurants. Thank you to our Hungry Hearts sponsors, PWC and NAPIT projects, along with those who are supporting the upcoming Culinary Gala event at the Delta Victoria Ocean Point Resort. Thank you for joining us this evening, offering your time and your donations to ensure the work of Our Place Society continues for our community's most vulnerable. To close out our show, enjoy this performance by Juno award-winning musician and Our Place supporter, Stephen Fearing. Thank you for joining us. Good night.
Outside the world is crying, breaks my heart in two, 'cause no one is an island there to walk in someone else's shoes. As we don't really see each other, we don't even trust the truth. It's the old divide and conquer, eye for an eye and tooth for tooth. Heaven help the privileged ones who never felt the blues. You won't find the road to love till you walk in someone else's shoes. Walk in someone else's shoes. Heaven help the privileged ones who never felt the blues. 'Cause you won't find the road to love till you walk in someone else's shoes. I'll walk in someone else's shoes. Walk in someone else's shoes.